ground. It's Davison. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. So early in this playoff game, an electric play by this speedy Oregon running back. The Ducks have a great tradition, Joel, of guys who can take it to the house from any spot on the field.
Chris, I think you could argue they built their entire program on speed and, in some sense, on flash. It's not just about the uniforms, but it's about the flash of the back down the field. That speed is elite, and they certainly want to use it here today.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences in order for the Big Ten.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Incredible response by this defense, Chris. You come out right at the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over, you're on the field, and you get the ball right back to that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that turnover behind him and move the ball down the field. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Caught quickly. Now he's got open space. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And we'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Now the handoff. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the LSU Tigers against the Oregon Ducks. Before we kick off this playoff game, let's check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is where all the bragging rights and all that has happened before is on the line. As you know, the Big Ten has won the last several national championships, and these SEC players want to let them know we are ready to compete. A lot on the line, a lot of bragging rights, but more importantly, an opportunity to move on to the next round of the playoffs. I expect there to be a lot of chirping back and forth here, guys. We'll see how it is down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Let's see if he can make a play on this return. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards.
He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback from the outside.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Here comes the rush. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. This one was mapped out perfectly.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off, and he's not going to get there short of the first down. Brings up fourth.
They get more speed on the field. You bring in an extra defensive back and swap them out for a linebacker. Now you got 5 secondary players on the field. This nickel defense now can just pursue the ball. And look as the quarterback is trying to scramble and get on the outside. They've just got more bodies available to him, and they create the stop.
Here we go on fourth down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This offense has been aggressive all season long. And here on 4th and 2, they're aggressive again. And it's so difficult to stop. The blocking up front is outstanding, and they're able to lean forward and get the first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. He'll throw it now. The receiver grabs it. Goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball right near the 15.
Got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the run, it's Durham. Look out, he's got space ahead. Now here he goes. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Moore. It's the running back in the flat. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He fires it down the middle.
As a quarterback, they're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6. A devastating. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way down. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The offense will call time. They want to think it over before this 3rd and 1 play. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here.
Chris, you know that I'm mostly aggressive, but here I just don't love the fact they're outside of that area where I feel like you've got a good chance to get into the end zone, and you're just creating momentum for the opposition. If you can't get in the end zone, maybe just take the points here.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the runner takes off to his right. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff heading left. Passes the 40. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Normally Rarely you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. We're going to score with a run to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU. And the underdogs here claim the lead. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Quick dart to the right. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today he just has not responded well.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Going to try to use his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Makes the catch and has space. Excellent catch and run by the senior. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That's such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. In this defense, they got to finish better.
They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Now the Tigers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this.
A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, and bolstering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Lewis. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can you make a play here to put his team on top?
Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Offense facing second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. And they go on top here in the second half.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Returner looking to create better field position. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try the right here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. To the air. It's Lewis. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You have to protect the football as a quarterback. This is not going well. Pick on the last drive. Comes out on this series. The ball is right back in harm's way. He's got an obligation to his team to not put the ball in harm's way. This has got to change immediately.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. As we wait for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Durham. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and just inches. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They'll run it to the right side. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. There's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Tigers go back on top.
Chris, did he get his foot down? He's got to have control. Is the foot in? Oh, my goodness, it is.
Doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. QB keeper all the way. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by this secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful offense. Sometimes, Chris, you watch an offense and it looks like a symphony. That's a little bit what it looks like right now.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go.
That is an outstanding hold from this defense, because I don't think that they can go for this on 4th down. Not on your own side, leading in this game in the 4th quarter. You've got to put this ball away and rely on your defense. What a...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a 3rd and very long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. On the QB forced out of bounds. It'll be a big loss on the play. Good play by the defense.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Grinding away with their running game. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Davison. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the Tigers will take their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with the timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. leading here in the fourth quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the handoff. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Hey, now, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more. That was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute.